Hi everyone, long time no see. Today I'm here because I want to share something that I wrote when I turned 20. It was a few months ago and I wrote a post on a blog that I'm no longer using. 20 things that I've learned in 20 years of life. But the other day I basically made a year as an army. I was just reflecting about all the things that it has brought me and I remembered this post and I decided to share the reflections and those lessons. I'm not going to talk in depth of any of these topics, but I might in the future if I feel like I need to. But today is just about to share, so let's get started. First, family has nothing to do with blood. You can choose your family, you can choose your blood family, but you don't need to love them. You're not forced to love them. They still have to earn your love and respect. Two, we must surround ourselves with people that support us and love us no matter what. Everything is kind of related, okay? You'll see. But the thing is, that if you can't change your blood family, you can still choose the rest of your family. All your friends, like your closest friends, true friends, they are your family too. And sometimes they're going to help you even more than your blood family. So surround yourself with people that support you, that bring the best out of you. Three, everyone is fighting a battle, so please be nice. It costs nothing, it's free. Sometimes, of course, we're all going to make mistakes and we're all going to react in the wrong way. But if you keep in mind that maybe you don't know the whole story, maybe you're just aware of a little part of it, then you're going to by instinct act differently. By the way, I'm sorry for all the noises that are coming from the outside, but I need to open the window because it's very hot. As I was saying, if you keep in mind all of that, you're going to by instinct treat people differently. Sometimes it won't be possible, but if you just keep that in mind, it's going to be much easier. 4, be grateful and show it. Don't be afraid to show your gratefulness. That's something that has really costed me, but now I'm still a little bit ashamed when it comes to be grateful, but I try to do it, even though deep inside I'm like, no, I can't. I force myself to show people that I'm grateful, that I'm feeling grateful for something that they've brought me or that they've done for me. And it's very satisfactory, especially when you really can't, when you have to make an effort to do it. And then the other person can get their feedback, It's like, I don't know, it's something beautiful that we should practice more. 5, art, and especially in my case music, can heal. Music and all arts, of course, but music for me is the most healing thing in the world, literally. Like, music can take you to places that nothing else can take you. It can bring you friends, it can bring you family, mental health, even physical health. Like, literally, music can heal, but you just have to let it and you have to believe it. I don't know, music is very, very powerful and it has helped me through my whole life, and it's something that I'm always going to be grateful for. And that's why I always like to share music with other people, because it just creates a bond and we all can heal together, and it's just beautiful. 6 is related to everything that I've said before. Just respect always. Respect is the most basic form of love. When you are respectful, you're giving love. You are acting nice to someone that you don't know or that maybe you don't really like, but you're just not creating any negative vibe. You're not letting any negative thing go before respect and love. I think it's very important. And of course, if someone says that loves you or that is your friend or whatever, but is not respecting you, I'd actually reconsider that. 7, the world is my home. Like, literally, I've never felt attached to my country or to my city or anything like that. And I've always also loved culture, like from other countries. And I don't know, I really would like to travel around the world and live around the world and everything. And I've realized that if I feel that way, it's because the world is my home. I'm not attached to any piece of land. The world is full of people, is full of culture, is full of society, and I love thinking of the world as my home and not just as I don't know, the planet where I live in. It just makes much more sense for me. 8, we must take care of our loved ones, but also the rest. I mean, as I was saying before, our family, our loved ones have to respect and love us and take care of us, but we also have to do that in return. But also, we shouldn't just leave the rest. We're all a part of this. We're in this together, so we should always try to help the rest. And of course, we don't need to sacrifice ourselves, but if we can help, we should. 9, my health is important. Like, I've always put everything before my health, both mental and physical. And these 2 years of university and of madness have taught me that I have to take care of myself in both ways. Well, actually, emotionally too, but music and friends and family help with that. We have to take care of our health, even if it's risking something important, such as work or something like that. But no, we shouldn't put that before. It's sad, but we do. We put our jobs and our studies and everything before us. But we shouldn't, because we can't work or study if we're not feeling okay. So we have to take care of ourselves, and sometimes maybe we do have to sacrifice a little bit, but the majority of the time, we should take care of ourselves. 10. We have the power to choose whether to destroy or create. So we should choose to create always. Like, why would we waste our words or our efforts on destroying something? If you don't like something, you can always just push it aside and focus on something that really makes you happy and that you really think it's worth it. Sometimes we just focus on things that we can't change. We just focus there. And it just creates bad energy and makes us feel so bad. 11. Order is important in and out. I'm a very disorganized person. I'm very organized, like, in mind, but then my space is a disaster, and I'm still working on that. But at least now I have that mindset of that I have to make a change. I'm taking care of that, and every time that I get to tidy my room up or something like that, I just feel so grateful to myself. Like, I don't know, I always feel very proud of myself when I do that. Order, physical, mental, order in general makes me feel better. 12, never be ashamed of showing who you are, who you truly are. Of course, it depends on the place that you're living in, but still, you should always know that there's nothing bad in you, that the problem is society's, not yours. You should always be proud of who you are and of trying to be a better person every day. And just keep in mind that if society is not accepting something, like, I don't know, maybe how you identify yourself as a person or your sexual orientation, your beliefs, whatever. If that's not accepted, you should just be proud of it and not care about what everyone else says. If you're going to get in trouble, please stay safe. But if not, don't be ashamed. 13, hard work and teamwork make the dream work. Hard work is the way you should try to earn things, and sometimes we think that we are better by ourselves, but teamwork, if the team is good, if the team works, everything works, and it works better than if you're alone. 14. No matter what happened in the past, you can always learn to trust again. Sometimes there's going to be something left in there, like you're not going to move on completely, but if you still manage to continue with your life and learn something from it, you're always going to grow. You're always going to reach a better self, a better yourself. You can always learn to trust again. Like, really, no matter who did what, you're always going to be able to trust again. But it just depends on your mindset. You have to take advantage of it, reset your mindset, and go ahead and live. 15, self-care starts from the inside. It's okay if you want to start taking care of your hair or your skin, but still you have to focus on the inside. For example, what I did was starting to do a little more of sport. Also drinking more water, because I barely drank water, and now I really notice the difference. 16, this is about asking yourself something. Is it worth it? And if it is, just go ahead and fight for it. But if it's not, just don't waste your energy, don't waste your resources or your time. Just don't be afraid of leaving unfinished business. If it doesn't deserve your time, your efforts, just go away. 17, we need to be clean in every way. Just as I've talked about order, like mental order, physical order, we have to do the same, being clean. We have to be clean, like ourselves, we have to keep clean our environment, but also we have to be clean on the inside. It's very difficult maintaining all of that clean at once, but if we try, we're always going to feel better. 18. There is a perfect time for everything. There's no need to rush things. Focus on the moment of your life that you're in and analyze it and think, I can do this, I can't do this, I push this aside and I'll try to do it at another time, another stage of my life, and now I'm going to focus on this. Don't throw your dreams away, but don't stress about seeing them like so far away. You don't know if you're going to be closer to them in another stage of your life. 19. As long as you're alive, it's not late for anything. It doesn't matter your age or the activity. As long as you're alive, you can still do it. You still have time to try. And finally, the 20th, the best way of living is being aware and conscious, free and responsible. You have to be aware of things, because if not, you're living in ignorance, and it might sound happier in some topics, but you have to know about them, because they're not going to disappear just because you don't know about them. You have to be conscious of what you are doing. Am I making an impact on this? Making something to fix this? Can I do something to fix this? And then you are free to act the way that you want to act. But freedom also is paired with responsibility. You can't be free if you're not responsible, and you can't be responsible if you're not free. It might sound weird, but just think about this. Whenever you have a choice, you can decide. And if you're not aware of what's happening, and if you're not conscious of the impact that you can create, you might choose wrong. I feel bad about this, but I prefer to stay safe myself. It's okay, but you have to be responsible and not lie to yourself and not make excuses to say it was the only option. No, because you could decide. You can decide whether to eat or not eat animals. You can decide whether to say or not say bad things. It's your personal choice. You just have to be free and responsible. I think that I've learned much more things, but these are some important points that I made that day, and I truly still think the same, although I would add things and I would explain things a little bit better. I hope that it helped or at least entertained you, and I see you in the next video. Bye!